I'm excited to let you know that I recently have completed a project that has taken about 6 months to put together. And that includes the shooting of it and the editing and the creation of various PowerPoint slides and charts. And I'm really excited to let you know that I have completed what is really a seminary level video course on eschatology. So this is largely an introduction to the doctrine of eschatology. And this is the sort of things that I teach in my live classes as I've done it at various seminaries throughout the years. I've been teaching eschatology for almost 20 years now. And in most of those years, I've taught eschatology multiple times. And I've always wanted to just combine the things that I've talked about in an unhurried manner and put it together in a video course. So that's what I've done. And I just want to tell you a little bit about this. So again, we're calling this biblical eschatology. We really do believe that this is seminary level teaching on the end times. This is the sort of material that I have taught at the seminary level. And just to mention to you some of the things that are involved with this involves 18 hours of in-depth video instruction on eschatology or the doctrine of last things. And these 18 hours are packed with information. This has been done specifically for a video course format. It has been edited. It is really 18 hours packed with information. So if you were to walk away for 2 or 3 minutes, you would actually miss a lot. It's dense in a good way with information. In addition to a welcome video and a end of the course video, there are 37 video sessions where the average length is 28 minutes. And I think that fits nicely for group settings. That sort of time limit, I think, works well. Now, there are some videos that are shorter than 28 minutes, and then there are others that are longer, but the average of the 37 video sessions is 28 minutes. There are hundreds of unique slides designed for this course. So there are many PowerPoint slides and charts that I specifically made for this biblical eschatology course. There are dozens of informative charts and visual aids. I think you'll enjoy the visual element of this. You'll always see me on the screen, but there's oftentimes PowerPoint slides and images and charts and those things that I think make it interesting. There are also scripture readings before each video session, and there are also discussion questions after each video session. So not only do you watch a video, but there's preparation for it at the beginning and then discussion questions at the end. And there is also a section for comments and questions with each video. So if you make a comment, I'm usually notified right away when somebody has a comment or a question. I can't guarantee I'm going to get to everybody's, but I'm going to try to be interactive with the questions and the comments that are made. And then some of the topics that are covered with this video course would include introductory information on things like the rapture, the day of the Lord, the Antichrist, second coming of Jesus, the various judgments and resurrections in Scripture, the millennium, the eternal state, heaven and hell, Israel, nations, the church. And then, of course, we get into discussion on various rapture views, various millennial views. And we do spend quite a bit of time looking specifically at the Olivet Discourse. So we spend a lot of time, particularly in Matthew 24 and 25 and Luke 21. We also make some comments on Mark 13 as well. So this really is a course that is specifically devoted to eschatology in an unhurried manner. Now, who would be interested in something like this? Well, obviously, you have to be interested in eschatology, but this is great for individuals. But there's also a sense too where those who are want to show this to a small group or to a Bible study or to a Sunday school group. So when it comes to not only individuals, this is good for small groups, Bible studies, Sunday school groups, homeschool groups. We've had some people that get this for their families in order to watch, or perhaps you're already in church leadership and you want something for church leader enrichment. Now, just to give you a little peek at the topics that will be covered, what is inside biblical eschatology? Module 1 deals with introductory issues. So we'll give it a basic explanation of eschatology, talk about Bible interpretation in eschatology, the significant role of Jesus being at the center of God's eschatological plans, futurism, preterism, historicism, idealism, and the timing of Bible prophecy fulfillment. We will give a survey of coming prophetic events. In Module 2, we talk about Israel and the church in eschatology. In Module 3, we talk about personal eschatology, so things like death, the intermediate state, heaven and the new earth. We talk about Sheol and Hades and the doctrine of hell. In Module 4, the 70th week of Daniel, the day of the Lord, the Antichrist. And then Module 5, we do talk about the rapture. So we explain what the rapture is. We talk about the different rapture views. I am pre-tribulational, so I do give a case for a pre-trib rapture of the church. And then we have a video lesson talking about answering objections to the pre-tribulation rapture view. And then when it comes to module 6, this is where we go into depth on the Olivet Discourse and the second coming. Module 7 is devoted to the millennial kingdom, particularly what it is. We also give a basic explanation of premillennialism. So we are premillennial. You should know that we're coming from a premillennial standpoint when it comes to future events. We also give a case and rationale for premillennialism. And then in module 8, we actually go into more depth on the millennial issue by looking at the different forms and variations when it comes to millennial views, the 3 forms of premillennialism that exist. And we also talk about amillennialism and postmillennialism, and we give a comparison of the 3 major millennial views compared side by side. And then in module 9, we talk about resurrections and judgments, Tartarus and the abyss. And then module 10, what occurs after Jesus's millennial kingdom with Satan's final revolt and the great white throne judgment. And then we have 2 video sessions on the eternal state. So this gives you a broad overview of the topics that we will be covering. Now, I just wanted to show you what it actually looks like when you're in the system. So for those that actually get the course, this is what it will look like. And just to let you know that we are using the Kajabi platform, which has great infrastructure when it comes to video courses. So far, those that have had a chance to be in it are saying how easy it is to navigate. You can see here with the introductory video and then the various videos that follow that there are titles for these and an image next to it and then an explanation of each. It's easy to navigate. And then off to the right, there are various things such as a little information about myself. They remind you where you're at in the process as far as lessons that have been completed. There's tips for each session, what to do before each video, what to do after. There's suggested meeting schedules. Then there are also, discussion questions. And so all the things that you need to know are going to be found in an easy manner. Now, just to go ahead and click on one of these videos so you can just see what it's like. I'm going to click on Heaven and the New Earth. And then you can see what pops up here. Obviously, you can hit play. You can watch it on whatever speed you would like. You can enlarge this. And then very importantly, off to the right here, these are the documents that you'll need for each session. So there are the scripture reading preparations. And then the one you'll probably be most interested in are the slides and the notes and the charts. So whatever you're seeing on the screen, you're also going to have access to that. So you're able to access that. And then there are also discussion questions for after each lesson. So there you go. That's our summary of this video course on biblical eschatology. If you have a desire to learn more about what we're doing with this, go ahead and click the link below or go and get more information at michaeljvloch.com.